with the New England Patriots. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Let's go, baby.
Wait, 20.
Here we go. Check 31, check 31.
Brady now on first down. It's complete. James White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. They'll run it here. This is James White. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. Play action. Now it's Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm. Let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
Throwing is Brady on third down. This is White on the screen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, Michelle. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Devin McCourty brings him down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man. It's Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Let's go. 60 out low. Watch my forward. You can't block us. Block me.
This time Jackson will throw it. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt. I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time. Now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Certainly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last 2, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge one in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams 3-3. The winner will have the lead in that division. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Ingram. Past the 20. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Jackson on first down. Flushed and a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Jackson. Roberts got him. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Wait, that 380.
57 to Mike.
General West.
First down, here's White. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Throwing on second down. Brady. Catch is made by Harry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, White. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
51 to Mike. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Jackson now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Watch the pass.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Earl Thomas in on the stop. On third down, Michel. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the ground is Michel, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. On third down, Michel. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 27-yard attempt.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll extend their lead to 14-3. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson, throwing again. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up.
Play action. Now Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.